I am the president of ASME on campus, which is the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. Our goal really is to have not just mechanical engineering students on campus, but all other majors to get involved and actually get more experience with what they're going to be dealing with in the real world instead of just having academic classrooms, getting real projects done and getting more experience working together.
A trebuchet is very similar to a catapult. It's a medieval siege weapon. It came about after the catapult. The catapult uses spring energy, so you're flexing a big piece of wood or metal or something to, bend it, and then you're releasing that energy to throw something very far. A trebuchet operates a little bit differently. It works a little bit more like a seesaw. So you have a weight on one side and a long arm that holds your payload on the other. When the weight falls, it swings the arm around and basically flings whatever you're throwing wherever you want it to go.
A team is given $1,000 to construct a trebuchet using the tools they have at the machine shop and to design it in the fall semester and build it in the spring semester. Here's the budget, here's the task. Okay, now build this. Go.
It's us versus Stevens. We line up together, we set our trebuchets, and we launch. The team that launches the farthest gets the points, and we keep doing that for a number of different counterweights and different settings. We tally up the scores, and whoever wins, wins.
We have the entire fall semester dedicated to the design process, and that is usually headed by some member of our e-board that we declare as the head of design. And they kind of do a lot of the modeling and SolidWorks, and they do a lot of the designing on that end. And then it's our job to look at their drawings, kind of tweak what they're doing, put feedback in, talk about what the general body is thinking in terms of design. Then by the end of the fall semester, we've got a pretty solid idea of what we're doing. We've been working on it for 15 weeks, and we kind of hit the ground running in the spring with the actual fabrication.
For the building process, we have multiple different teams. We've cut the piece, we measured, we drilled a lot of holes, we've attached multiple different boards and pieces. We built the frame first, and then we moved up from the support pieces.
Of course, safety is important, so we all had to do like a course, make sure what tools to use and make sure that you're messing with equipment correctly. We cut wood and stuff like that, get the right measurements, and once we finished with measurements, we started building the base, the frame, and then working our way up, doing some drilling, screwing in, which I find kind of fun.
I would say the main thing that you learn through the Trebuchet project is how to work with other engineers. You get a lot out of just working as a team. A lot of times we'll break everybody up and say, you're working under this team lead and you're under this team lead. You have a really good time while also getting a lot of work done. Making all of those things come together, to me, is the best benefit that you learn from working on a project like this.
Being in my position as the project lead, I've dealt a lot with delegation, which I never really had to deal with because you just do everything by yourself. So delegating is also really, really big. It really does take a lot of organization to make sure the project stays on track.
This club really does teach you how to get into the frame of mind of a professional engineer and apply everything that has been in the classrooms into the real world, into a living and working trebuchet.
It is you using everything you've learned from classes and then putting it into practice. That is very important on your resume to have. Really, really important, I feel like, just to get involved with the organization, just because not only am I learning more than what I'm learning in my classes, but I'm implementing it and actually building the physical thing and then launching it and seeing what our work is actually doing.
I should say more students should get involved with the project in the future because it's a great opportunity to get to know some of the professors here that help out with the program. Also connect with your upperclassmen who have the same measure as you. Before, I was a little intimidated of the miter saw and other saw blades and stuff in the shop. But after being in ASME, I've gotten used to it and I'm always ready to go cut some or go drill something. Join ASME, it's a great program, great club.